Hello, and thank you everyone for coming to my meeting about RMM remote monitoring and management solutions. Um, an RMM, or in this presentation, we'll be going over what is an RMM, why a company might want to use it in a corporate setting, and different options for competing remote management softwares. So let's get into it. So first, what is an RMM or remote managing software? Remote managing and monitoring software. RMMs provide an IT department of a company very easy access over the entire network and system. They can remotely monitor and manage every device on the network. Um, so they can access any computer, any machine. If there's something going wrong with a certain machine that's not local to them, they can remotely connect to that machine and understand what the issue is so they can fix it. Um, it also provides a number of security features and um, internal managing capabilities. Uses of RMMs. A big plus of using remote management software is automating mundane tasks. Every company IT department is going to have those tasks that nobody really wants to do, backups, um, just routine maintenance and monitoring. RMMs automate that. They take care of it. So it can, those tasks that would have taken time away from solving the actual pressing problems of the company now get automated. It also reports analytics and just information about a system. It gives a lot of very key and valuable information about the system and can also be used to see if any invaders are trying to get into the system without the correct permissions. Another plus of RMM is scalability. You don't really need different RMMs for different sizes of companies. I mean, some are more suited for larger and smaller companies, but for the most part, the remote managing software you start with when a company has very, very few employees can be scaled all the way up to a very large company setting. Cassia VSA. It's a extremely popular remote management software that is a little better fitted for smaller companies. A key plus is it has a relatively friendly user interface, meaning it's a little bit easier to use than the competitors. So that could save time for an IT team in the learning curve and knowing how to use it effectively. Some of the pros of Cassia VSA, it's fully capable of remote IT management, meaning the IT team can connect to anything, anywhere, access any data they need on any machine in the network. They don't need to be running around for permissions or going to serve. They can do it all through the software. It is also extremely scalable. Like as I said before, you can start very small and scale this very, very large. On top of that, Cassia VSA is highly customizable. The IT team can tailor and monitor the dashboard um, so that it suits their workflow and their needs, and they can just make their workflow more efficient. It also has automation capabilities. Um, it can automate the mundane tasks, like I already said, and that can free up time for the IT team to go work on real world problems. It also has disaster management capabilities. If something really bad were to happen to the servers, they go down, they get, or something happens to them, it's a disaster. Like there's no recovering this. Cassia VSA provides pathways so that the whole network or parts of the network can hopefully be recovered. Cons of Cassia VSA. It can be expensive for a small business, and there is a steep learning curve for non-technical individuals. While it is possible for someone who doesn't have an IT technical background to work Cassia VSA effectively, there is going to be a very steep learning curve to those who do not have previous experience. Moving on to ConnectWise. It's a very popular remote management and monitoring software. Um, it's highly customizable, and it does work very well with third-party applications and software that it does have up on Cassia VSA. The pros of ConnectWise Automate. Um, the automation, including network and disaster management. Automation including disaster and network and disaster management. It automatically backs everything up and manages parts of the network that would just take time to manage, like just monitoring in general, traffic on the network. That stuff can take time away from the IT team and can mess up their workflow. Another highlight of ConnectWise is it's highly customizable. It the IT team can tailor ConnectWise to look exactly how they want to complement their workflow so that they can have the maximum efficiency in their work and solve problems very quickly. Another pro ConnectWise Automate has is it has a built-in ticketing system, meaning that whenever there's a problem on the network, the ticket for the IT team to work on just shows up exactly on the dashboard. They don't have to run around the different services. It just shows up in the dashboard and they go take care of it all in the same place. This helps automate and streamline the process so that they can work as efficiently as possible. Some of the cons of ConnectWise are it is a complicated system. It definitely requires a professional to run and configure. ConnectWise can be very complicated. Unlike Kesa, where someone with not as much of a technical background could probably get away with it. ConnectWise requires it does require a professional. It is very expensive, so probably not suitable for smaller businesses who don't have the funds to do it, and it is very resource heavy. So if a smaller business did try to implement this without the Connect resources, it would definitely not run up to its potential. So let's compare the two. Cassia VSA is easy to use, relatively. It has integration. Its integration capabilities are, however, less extensive than ConnectWise. It has automation capabilities, but they can be quite limited in when, say, an IT team is trying to accomplish or automate more advanced roles. It would be better suited for small to medium business. It does have advanced security capabilities like endpoint security or in monitoring. Both of them have that. So if anyone's trying to mess or get into the network through one of the endpoints, they get it. The dashboard gets an alert and the system will try to lock them out. Cassia is expensive, however, a little less expensive than the ConnectWise. On the ConnectWise, it does have a very complicated very complicated interface and a steep learning curve. It's going to require a professional to run. Its integration capabilities with third-party applications is extensive and lets the IT team streamline and run ConnectWise to its highest potential. It is better suited for large businesses with the bank account and the server resources to run this well. Like Cassia VSA, it has advanced security capabilities, including endpoint monitoring. It is, however, a rather pricey option out there.